Since Trump's re-election for the second term, the Emerson Mnangagwa regime has been dodging the man. I remember when Trump first of all talked of the tariffs, Emerson Mnangagwa quickly removed any duty that the United States of America was paying to Zimbabwe as tariffs, and now America can sell to Zimbabwe for no tariffs actually charged. And now the mind-boggling question is, will this time around avoid Donald Trump when the white farmers decide to take him to Donald Trump? White farmers whom Mnangagwa has failed to pay the promised 3 billion, it's above 3 billion United States dollars as compensation for them losing their farms. They are deciding now to go straight to the President of the United States of America, that is Donald Trump, to seek his intervention in forcing the government of Zimbabwe to actually reimburse them for their losses during the unorganized fast-track land reform program that actually took place between 1999 to around 2000. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. It's easier doing certain things rather than actually delivering. Emerson Mnangagwa, when he came through, he gathered the white farmers in Zimbabwe who had lost their properties during the fast-track land reform program carried out during the tenure of Robert Gabriel Mugabe that attracted economic sanctions up to today. And they had an agreement which was called global agreement to pay these white farmers about 3 billion United States dollars in compensation. The deadline lapsed and the government of Zimbabwe has demonstrated incapacity to pay those white farmers, and the reports that are coming through is that these white farmers would be taking the matter to Donald Trump with the thrust of forcing the government of Emerson Mnangagwa to compensate them for their losses during the fast-track land reform program. And this may actually, we know how Trump reacts, especially when it comes to white farmers. About 7 white farmers were killed during the fast-track land reform program, which was vicious, by the way. Many of the white farmers were injured, and up to today they have not been compensated. So it is actually reported that they are seeking Trump's attention on this matter, with the thrust that Trump will actually step in and assist them in getting their compensation from Emerson Mnangagwa's government. You would know the reaction of Trump on such issues, on what he has been actually doing in South Africa, when AfriForum decided to approach his government and told him that South Africa was committing a white genocide. In South Africa, we saw Trump quickly reacting, imposing 30% tariffs on South Africa. Not only doing so, in fact, he has been calling for more punishment for South Africa over what he calls white genocide that is taking place in South Africa, but he couldn't prove that because there is absolutely no proof that there is white genocide in South Africa. Of course, there are issues of criminality in South Africa, but those issues could not amount to actually white genocide. But in Zimbabwe, it is equally true that the farms that were initially owned by white farmers were taken unconstitutionally so, and regularization is to be done after the farms were usurped from the white people. In Zimbabwe, I think Trump has a case than the South African case. It remains to be seen. We know Trump, when he hears about white people, is so particular about white people, and especially about also Christianity. He acts so very quickly and fast. So the government of Emmerson Mnangagwa faces the probability of being confronted by the administration of Donald Trump regarding the matter. Mnangagwa has been avoiding Donald Trump, I can attest to you, and he has been trying to be nice to Donald Trump and obviously prevent Donald Trump focusing on Zimbabwe. But will he keep this longer now that there is a lobby group that is taking the matter of white farmers in Zimbabwe, especially their compensation? How do you begin a process that you cannot actually fulfill at the end of the day? They promised these white farmers that they were going to pay them within a certain specific time. That time has lapsed, and the government is actually saying nothing. But Zuckerlanders are accumulating millions of United States dollars. Obviously, you may say the white people did not own that land, it was for the black people, but the developments that were done in that particular land, you have to pay for them. I think this is what the white farmers are demanding. In fact, the figure was higher. It was reduced to 3 billion. Still, the Emmerson Mnangagwa regime cannot foot the bills of 3 billion. It remains to be seen what would be the approach of Donald Trump in tackling this matter, especially when the matter is laid on his table, of which already I've seen some of the media outlets, they are covering this particular story, and analysts weighing into this matter. So Trump may be drawn into the issues of Zimbabwe very soon. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast.